This is brought to you by Grinder. Hold on. Level 8, bye. Level 8, bye. Walking. As you know my names, it's pound years ago. Nothing new. Nothing valuable. Okay. Okay. We know you are lonely. We know what you've lost, what you've left. Yet the future holds for you. So if we can give it all to someone who needs a helping hand, who wants it so badly, the least we can do to help provide some comfort. Even though you may hate us at first, I hope one day you'll understand. I believe that if we give this ship, it won't just, break our heart, but ours. And yours. The entire planet. Because this isn't your planet, Doctor. And I know, I'm sure. The idea of making new friends may be foreign to you at the moment. I will condition myself in the process of friend making. It is an act of self-mutilation. Oh. Not as you think. Cutting off, taking the flesh from the arm and our leg, cutting away a part. Rather, it is the type of mutilations done by those that wish to remove themselves of any feelings. I don't have to go to a doctor. Because of my body. I've been sliced of my insides. My internal organs removed and burned to rid myself of these memories of love and loss. It takes the opposite approach. And the end results can be far more gruesome to look at, but far less debilitating to carry. This type of torture comes out of a time in history when there certain class of people had an absolute and complete hold over another group of humans. They had control of the courts, the prisons, religious systems. A good way to describe the other group of humans in this scenario is slaves. Slaves are property that owners are given absolute power to control and use, or use. They were forced to serve without pay, beaten whenever needed for benefit of the masters, raped and treated as guard. The food is barely adequate, sometimes being fed with mere scrap to keep them alive. The amount and types of sustenance depended upon what they could fetch from market. And the slavers went actively torturing prisoners to keep their morale down and get more work out of them. Just be locked in dark and foul conditions. Sometimes there would even be times that slaves would be kept outside and left to die. And once the survived often became feral, living on life on the run. Others took it to extremes like being thrown into volcanoes, dropped into acid pools. And most simply chose the slowest method available to the master, death. Oh, that's right. You're right. It wasn't even living. Really. What's in the words? I've written down. I know I'm probably wrong, but there's some things that I've never encountered. I need more information on, like disease. What does that word refer to exactly? I mean, disease. suffering something bad, like a common affliction or malady, how are you still alive? Do they treat this sort of injury in your society, or is that one of the things that you aren't allowed to discuss? I don't remember. It seems like you should remember. It has happened before. Oh dear, what a thing it was. It was in my very home. My doctor, I suppose, you know that sort of thing that happened after your father went mad. I saw one of the women with her head on fire while she stood in front of a roaring bonfire. It was such a lovely night, and the stars all seemed to wink down at us as you looked up. And your eyes met with mine, and I remember the feeling like that was the moment of your life. You know you were going to have that child. So why then? Why are you trying to kill me, Doctor? I have nothing. My life is in your hands. Why am I worth killing? Especially if I'm not even alive. Maybe I already am. And your family doesn't care. Maybe they don't care about anyone anymore. What about your wife? You mentioned how the pain is going to be getting too much for her. I've done terrible deeds before. Horrible acts that no sane person would wish to do, but it's a burden to live with forever. I'm afraid that you can never find true happiness and that I've made the right choice. I'm ready to accept that fate now. It's been an honor and I've lived many valuable skills. That's a man's valuable. Anyway, about 7 million gold sovereigns of potential work. Potential work value. In a lifetime. According to Ixian economic visualizations.
I made a whole month. Like a whole month.
Yes, Doctor, I did. It was a difficult task. I knew from the start you would not believe it, but I did it anyways. My family will be safe, and I have found an ally in the form of your captain, Rundangan, who incidentally you're also in agreement with. You're now free of me. Your debt to me has been paid by the amount that my family's lives are valued in the fair marketplace, the world of the Spider J project. This ship is quite impressive, so it can travel at such speed. Cletus. Over there. Spacing Guild 1 currently rubbing himself. Sorry, please repeat your questions, and we will try to respond. It's a big complication, I'm sure. Gravity waves. In effect, gravity is created by mass. moving fast enough that it generates electric charge and whatever it is touching. In the ship in question, that charge is generated by two enormous magnets located behind and under the engines and back. Two generators produce their own gravitational pull. These forces then interact with a special type of gravity generator known as a flame tube. Plasma tube. You might have heard of this technology. Small particle accelerator can be fired from these gas tubes, creating what amounts to a tiny but very powerful lightning bolt. Alright, enough.